Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're going to be looking at the Elder Tree, and this is going to be my first guide for the Elder Tree. So we're going to go ahead, run through the skills, run through the basics of the Elder Tree, and then we'll get into more content with the skills that fall within the Elder Tree itself, and a little more in-depth look on how you can maximize these skills. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So looking at the Elder Tree, what exactly is the Elder Tree? Elder Tree, it provides buffs that affect specific categories of heroes. When we look at the Elder Tree, which we just unlocked on the free-to-play account, here's the Elder Tree. It actually has two parts. This is the middle section, or the trunk of the tree, that affects all bonuses to all heroes. As you can see there, bonuses to all heroes, hit points, defense, and attack. The virtue level is maxed 10 floors under the virtue. So I have a level 15 tree. The max virtue level, as you can see there, is level 5, which I do have my Dura Sorcery to level 5. I cannot level it up anymore. So I do have to get more of the droplets, the flawless droplets, as you can see here. I do need more. All of the flawless droplets come from ascending heroes. So when you actually get heroes up in the Temple of Ascension, it gives you droplets. Depending on how far you are sending them is the amount of droplets that you do get from the Ascension itself, which in turn levels up the Elder Tree, in turn giving bonuses to all heroes. Now, the 5 branches of the Elder Tree themselves, they have a support branch, a mage branch, a warrior branch, a tank branch, and a ranger branch, all required twisted essence to level up the different branches of the Elder Tree. So the Elder Tree is unlocked when you finish chapter 12 and reaching at least level 15 in the Elder Tree. So actually having enough of your little flawless droplets to go ahead and hit level 15 of the Elder Tree, as well as finishing chapter 12, so getting into chapter 13. The main place that you get your Twisted Essence is the bosses. The Twisted Realm bosses do offer rewards, which I haven't done any this event. It actually just started, but this is where you do get your rewards for the Twisted Essence. Twisted Essence also do come from AFK rewards, and they come from fast rewards. So collecting these, which there we go, we have 1 Twisted Essence right there. I do recommend using 50 gems per day on the fast rewards, because when we use it, we get more Twisted Essence, Hero XP, which is going to, in the long run, definitely let us level a lot faster, and you get Hero Essence from here, which in my opinion is a good buy because of the Twisted Essence alone. You can also buy it in the merchant store. I do not have it unlocked because it is a free-to-play account, but in daily deals, there's actually a place that you can buy the Hero Essence itself. So now let's take a look a little more in depth into the tree itself. So overall at the tree, here you do have a big range of skills that you can actually acquire. So one of the big things with the skills is, as you see, every 5 levels you do get an additional skill, such as Savior's Gift, Life Kindle, or Defiance. So leveling the tree up at 5 levels at a time is not a bad idea. You do get a lot of skills, a lot of additional skills out of the tree. But the one other thing is when you look at what the tree itself builds, and that is dodge and haste. So haste, as we know, is one of the most important attributes of the game, because haste increases attack speed increases energy regeneration. So when we actually look at the support tree is probably the best tree. The support branch is the best branch in the game, essentially. Plus, when you take a look at the heroes, you have Rowan, you have Rose, you have Namora, and you have Tassie. We have the twins, Aziz, and we have Taylene. So looking at that, you have some of the most powerful heroes in the game in the support tree to help the factors. So when we look at the 5 levels for each So every 5 levels, you'll actually unlock another level of this. For instance, here, we unlock level 1. As you can see here, there is a second unlock at level 10, and so on and so forth as you continue to level up the tree. But as I was saying, with the importance is when you hit levels 2, 12, 22, 37, 47, 62, and 77, you unlock this other attribute in the bottom, which is haste, being very, very vital to progression, because the faster that these heroes can regenerate energy, the faster that you're going to go through the campaign and push progression. So now let's take a look kind of at the trees themselves and look at the abilities. So the first one on the support tree is Savior's Gift. Savior's Gifts heals the most injured ally, giving him a shield equal to 220% support of the attack rating. So this has a 7-second duration, but this ability can only be used once. The first time they use their ultimate ability. So this is one and done for the entire battle. The second ability, Life Kindle. Support heroes will also heal the most injured ally for 100% worth of the hero's attack rating, which this has a 10-second cooldown. So unlocking level 5 is very, very good. Unlocking 15 is absolutely phenomenal, because this is going to happen every 10 seconds that you're going to go ahead and get an additional heal with the Life Kindle ability. The third and final ability is Defiance. Support heroes will recover 6% energy and immune to crowd control abilities for 1.5% or 60 energy points, as you see there. Instant, the duration for the crowd control immunity is 1.5 seconds, and this has a 15-second cooldown. So getting your support tree all the way to level 25 to get energy regeneration is very, very vital. Coupled with that is you'll have a lot more haste on your heroes because of the speed of their attack. So I'm going to go ahead and level up the tree to 2, which again added 3 haste to every hero that we have here, which again is very, very good. That's exactly what we want to build. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Mage Tree. First ability, Mage's attack rating increased by 10%. Duration is 3 seconds with no cooldown. So this can actually happen every time they use their ultimate ability throughout the entire fight, which is a very, very strong skill. When you look at the heroes in this class, a lot of the huge nukers, like you have Belinda here, you have Sophia here, of course Shamira, that's why I built this tree, but then some of the more powerful ones like your Khazard or your Mahira are in the Mage class as well. The second ability, Astral Tide, all allies recover 3% energy, so all of the allies recover 30 energy points. If the allies receive this effect multiple times within 10 seconds, its efficiency is reduced. So again, this is instant. There is no cooldown on this ability. Which brings us to the final ability, which is Power Surge. Mage hero will recover 4% energy and be immune to control abilities for 1.5 seconds when the first time their health falls below 30%. So here the level 25 skill is only used once per battle. So the very, very final skill that this tree has, not really too vital to unlock because you can only use it once per battle. Getting the Mage Tree to at least level 15 will prime the first 2 skills on exactly where you want to, but there's a lot more priority over going to Power Surge at the 25 unlock. So the Warrior Tree is the one that they most recently just reworked. First ability, Shadowing Force. Heroes receiving this blessing will cause their enemies to lose 24% health recovery rate and receive 15% damage, 15% more damage for 3 seconds if the enemy is successfully struck, which is the big rework for this tree because it used to be versus shielded enemies. Well, if an enemy wasn't shielded, wouldn't make a difference because if they didn't have a shield, you wouldn't do any more additional damage. So this really, really helps when it comes to the warrior class doing a lot more damage. The Shield of Fortitude, heroes receiving this blessing will receive a shield that can mitigate damage equal to 15% of their maximum health for 5 seconds when the enemy's ultimate is used. So this is when an enemy uses their ultimate, not your hero themselves. Heroes receive this blessing may only activate this effect every 16 seconds. So it does have a 16-second cooldown, but they do get a shield to mitigate damage. Final one is Bloodthirst. Heroes that receive this blessing will have their life leech increased by 14 points for 5 seconds the first time they use their ultimate. So Bloodthirst is based on their ultimate. Again, looking at this ability to get 14 points of life leech, if you know anything about the Maulers and if you know anything about life leech, this ability is not going to make a difference. That is why most people put 0 points in the warrior tree. Then when you look at the heroes that actually sit in this tree, so Nara is very, very good, is a great hero, but the rest of the tree, not many heroes that anyone uses, even a couple of the Maulers. Cirrus, not many people use. Baden, Yukio, Rigby. There's not very many heroes in the warrior class that people use, and their bonus here is life leech, which again, using life leech with the Mauler team doesn't really have that big of an effect. Which brings us to the tanking tree. The first ability in the tanking tree is Clawback. Tanking heroes recover 2.5% of their maximum hit points per second once per battle. So again, with this one, it's one and done, unfortunately, for the tanking class. Level 15 is the Sundering Slam. Tanking heroes cast a shockwave, causing damage worth 3% of the enemy's max hit point and lowering their haste. So lowering their haste is very, very vital, because we know how important haste is and how important haste is for energy regeneration. The problem with the tanking tree is the tank has to survive long enough to get the ability off, as they're losing 30% of their health. If they die too quick, they won't actually get either ability off if they're bursted down that fast. Which brings us to the third ability, Life Flash. Tanks recover 9% of their maximum health when an allied hero heals them. This can happen every 11 seconds, so throughout the course of battle, this is a very, very good skill to have on the tank. Same with Sundering Slam. As long as you have a good support class to keep the tanks up, they are vital for the progression because they can take damage. When you look at the tanks up here, Lucius, which is one of the best tanks, we have Scrag, we have Grizzle, Orthos, Hendrik, all of the big tanks. We have Thorin, we have Arthur here, and we have, I'm drawing a blank on his name, Mizoth. So super, super important to put some points in Dur's Fortitude. Once you hit the level 25, you don't need to go any further on this class, because the two we really want to focus on are the support class and the ranger class, which we'll talk about in a minute. This is the only other group that gets haste. So again, haste being very, very vital to the regeneration of energy, giving the tank the ability to attack faster, giving the tank the ability to use their ult faster, is why they do have haste here. The final ability, which is the Ranger Tree. If you look at the Ranger Tree overall, Cecilia, a lot of people use Verk, Leica, Eron, Pharrell, Falks, Oscar, Gwyneth. Super, super powerful dynamic with the Ranger Tree. So the Ranger Tree, Ranger heroes dodge will increase by 80% and their haste increases by 10% for 6 seconds. Again, this ability is once per battle, so this is completely once and done, but with it giving a boost to their haste is what makes it so good, because again, as I've talked about, haste is the key to winning, because the faster you can regenerate your energy, the faster you can cast your ultimates, and the faster that you can defeat the battle. Second ability, Ranger heroes deal an extra 140% damage that cannot be dodged when a hero drops below 50%. This is a super, super powerful ability because it cannot be dodged, and it can be affected or used every 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds, they will cast this ability, which is just absolutely devastating, because 140% damage, especially if you have this ability leveled up much, much higher than 15, the damage only scales higher and higher with the Elder Tree. Then their final ability, which is Rapid Surge, a little bit more of a situational ability. If a hero receiving this blessing deals damage to an enemy 5 seconds prior to the enemy's death, the blessed hero will recover 4% of their max health. Big part is their haste will be increased by 80 points. 80 points of haste is a ton of haste in this game for 4 seconds. So once a hero goes down, boom, another hero is going to fall because they are going to do so much more damage and attack so much faster because of the bonus in haste. So looking at the Elder Tree overall, like I said, the support class is by far the most powerful. This is where a majority of people put all of their ability, not only for the shields, for the heals, for the energy regen. A lot of power can come out of this support class. Mage, only level it up to 15. 15, you don't really have to go higher than that. You can if you're leveling up a lot of the tree. Warrior tree, even with the rework, a lot of people still do not use the warrior tree. Tank tree, go up to 25. The level 25 ability is good in the tank tree, and then all of your points short of that should go into the ranger tree and the support tree. So a lot of people will keep the support tree 10 or 15 levels above the ranger tree. Just focus on those two while unlocking the mage tree and the tank tree just to the level 15 and the level 25. So overall, the Elder Tree, super important to be pushing the Twisted Essence bosses. Make sure you're using your companions to pull heroes that you need to, borrow the heroes that you need to push just a little bit further to pick up a couple more Twisted Essence, because overall, this is going to affect every single hero that falls in this class. And the higher that you can level up the tree, the more damage and the more progression you're going to make in the tree and in the game itself. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, how you are speccing your Elder Tree. If you're using something kind of off the wall, please let me know. And always, thank you for watching.